guys, welcome to my XC channel where the primary objective is to help you build a thriving XC business. And welcome to another episode of XC Shop Critique. If this is your first time on my XC channel, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to get a lot of tools and resources to take your XC store to another level, and make sure that you don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. So on today's video, I'm going to do a review on the store called The Vet's Design by Anir. So thank you, Anir, for allowing me to do a review in your shop. And let's go ahead and get started. Keep in mind, guys, that anything I talk about in this video, whether it's a resource, a link, or things like that, everything is below. I have a massive list of resources that you could use, from where to buy banners, where to get mock-ups, where to buy beautiful photos at, how to check trademarking, so many different things. So make sure that you click on the box below this video. So let's go ahead and get started. So I did a listing audit on this, an audit listing on this listing here. The reason why I picked this listing is for two reasons. You want to keep in mind, Anir, that the first thing I talk about on a critique is photo. On yours, I'm going to talk about photo and trademark. So let's just start with the trademark. You have to be very careful with using trademark. So Hallmark is a trademark. If you were to go to uspto.gov, you could check, and it shows you is trademark. So you cannot use the word Hallmark on listing description, on the title, nor the product. So the photo, everything, it has to go. You don't want to work this hard to build a store, to get sales, and then get closed down because of infringement. So this is really big on XC. You'll see that other people are using it, other people are doing it. They're not supposed to. Don't go like, oh, well, everyone else is doing it, so that's why I did it. Trust me, that does not take you a long way. It happened to me when I first started with XC. I was doing quotes and I thought, oh, okay, it's just quotes. I didn't realize that quotes also could be, right, trademark and patented. And I got a lot of infringements, and I had to remove all my listings and start from scratch because I got so bad that at one point I didn't want my store to get shut down. So I'm not trying to pick on you. This is a review, and the purpose of this review is to learn something new and to learn things. And this is the reason why I'm pointing it out, that you're using a keyword now. If you were licensed by Hallmark, right, to use their keyword and profit from their name, then by all means you could use it. However, if you weren't, I would highly recommend not using it, because they could send you an infringement. XC will deactivate all the listings that have it, and they will put a strike on your shop. And once you have a strike, or once, let's say they close all your stores down, they close your store down, you're not able to open another one. So just keep that in mind. That's very important, that you don't use words that are trademark, or sayings, or phrases, or logos, or photos that are trademark. So the first thing I would do is remove all the ones that are Hallmark. Remove all of them. It's not worth losing your shop or getting an infringement for it. Secondly, since I'm already doing the audit, so the first thing I always talk about, which we already got that out of the way, the Hallmark. So the first thing I always talk about is product photography, and having a photo that's appealing, that is nice to look at, that people are not going to be confused on what they're buying. I think you did a really good job with it. I like the fact this is how it looks from the front, and then once you click on it, obviously you see the whole thing. I think you did a good job. I think sometimes keeping it simple and having a white background with no distraction is the best way to do it. So I think in that area you did a good job. You do have it in different variations, which is nice because that gives the buyer the potential of changing the sleeve color or the regular color of the shirt they want to. I like that you have a guide of the size and like the inches. That's really nice because then, you know, if they need to be 100% for sure, they'll know that it will fit. Um, Another suggestion that I would say for the photo that you could do is that you could say, you could add a photo saying, click below to learn more, or click below to read full description of this item, or click below to view matching items, something like that. Just telling the customer what to do, because the ultimate goal is to keep them in your shop. So the longer that they stay looking and browsing, the more chances of them going ahead and making a buy from your shop. So you definitely want to kind of tell them what to do. A lot of people don't know that if they were, you know, to click on the photo, they could actually read the listing description, that there's more information. So a lot of people don't really know, or it's their first time shopping on Etsy, or they really don't know how to use it properly, right? So it's just a nice way to kind of tell them what to do. And hopefully that will increase the likelihood of them buying from your shop because they're staying longer in your shop. So that would be the first thing that I would suggest to do. But your photo is not that bad actually, and then you have different variations, which is really nice. What I will also do is that, so people don't get confused, you see how you have here white with Heather, or white with Kelly, white with Navy? I will have that right here. So I will have that name on each shirt, like on the bottom in the little corner, because people will get confused and they won't know which color to pick. And if it gets to a point that it's too hard for them because people have, you know, a short span of attention, you know, after 5 seconds, they're like, okay, I'm done. I'm just going to leave. So just make it as simple and as easy for them to buy. So the easier it is for them to buy and the faster that they could buy from you, then the probable, you know, your chances of getting a sale are gonna increase because you're making it easier and simpler. So that would be my other suggestion, just adding the keyword here of the actual color. That way people could choose which one they want. Number two that I want to talk about is SEO, or search engine optimization, and this is how the search engine like Yahoo or Google or Etsy search results or any large engine understands what your page is about. There's different factors that take play, you know. So it's the keyword, is your keyword in the title, is the keyword in the listing description. Do you have a photo? So there's different factors that take shape when you do SEO. And then there's also different factors that will qualify you to be in the first page of Etsy search results and rank organically. And ranking organically basically just means that someone typed in the keyword and your product shows up in the first page of Etsy. But in order to rank organically, you have to pick keywords that are not oversaturated, but also keywords that are competitive, right? That, or on demand, that not, I'm sorry, not competitive, on demand, that people are looking for that product, but not too many people are creating of that product. So therefore, your products will pop up on the first page of Etsy, and you will increase your likelihood of buying from someone buying from your shop. Now, what I did was I did an audit on that listing, and what I noticed is that you're not using oversaturated keywords, which is great. But some of your keywords you're not going to get found either because they're keywords that you are using, but not necessarily other people are looking for. I'll give you an idea. The keyword Hallmark Addict, it shows the competition of 9. That means that there's 9 listings using that particular keyword. When you go to Etsy and you type it in, is all a majority of it is all your listing, you see? Um, so when this happens and you see that a particular keyword is very low, that means not a lot of people are not using that keyword. That's not a good keyword to use. So what I would suggest is that you don't want to use a keyword that's oversaturated, but you also don't want to use a keyword that's that low, because that means that no one's really looking for that keyword. Someone made up that keyword. They added 20 listings to their store and now it shows 20 listings. So you want to definitely use keywords that are over at least 800 listings for. Because if you use keywords that are like these here that are very, very low, the likelihood of being found using that keyword and driving tons of sales is going to be very, very low. So you want to use something that majority of people are searching for, but that's not oversaturated, so you could have a fighting chance of getting found and making sales. So I would definitely work, obviously on this listing I wouldn't recommend changing. I would recommend just removing the whole listing completely because of the hallmark. However, if you were to keep it and take the risk, I recommend changing the keywords to keywords that at least have over 800 other Etsy competition. That way you could have more impressions, more views, and hopefully more sales. If it's very, very low, or if you notice that majority of the keyword is your listings, that's not a good keyword to pick, because if no one's typing it, right, or no one's searching for that particular product that way, then the likelihood of you being found are going to be less. Now, you did really a good job with targeting your audience because you kept it with Hallmark, and that's the key. So if you're selling, like I said on the previous video that I was making, if you're selling baby headbands, then you want to say baby headband, pink headband for baby, infant headband, blue head, blue baby head. You want to kind of keep it that way. You wouldn't say baby headband, let's say that's your main keyword, and then you wouldn't say kids, right? And then put another keyword that says kids clothing, and then put another one that says children. That's too broad. But you did a really good job with it, actually. You are targeting your audience, and you target it with all 13 keywords. So in that sense, you're doing a exceptional job. I think this is the first out of all my lists, all my critiques. There's a couple that actually did it. But I think you're the first one that had all 13 keywords that were very, very targeted to your audience. And that's actually a really good habit to do, because the more you do that, the more you target your audience. And now you're only showing your products to people that are looking for Hallmark products versus showing your products to someone that's looking for kids' clothes and they happen to put the word kids, but they're not really looking for this. So you did a really good job with that. Once you do your new keywords, you kind of like, you don't have to change all of them, but just the ones that are very, very low. You would do the same like you did. You will go back to your listing and you will put your keywords here. You will separate them with commas. You will put them here. With the new SEO change, they want you to use one keyword and like a short description. That's, in my opinion, that's up to you. It's not necessarily that you have to do it. I think it's just a simplified the buying purchase for that customer. So when they go to your shop, they know exactly what they're buying. And if they see a lot of keywords up here, they might get confused at what they're actually buying, and they want to avoid stuff like that. For me, it really doesn't happen that people are confused. I honestly feel like they know what they're buying. So I left mine the same way like you have them. It's at your discretion if you want to change them. The only thing I would say, I have to do this myself, is to remove the keywords from here and push the description on the top. And the reason why is because, and then you want to use the keywords, but instead of having them all here, distribute them through your listing and making sure that it flows and it goes with it. It will be better, because when somebody Googles your stuff and they find you, let's say they find you in Google, this is the snippet that they get, right? So this is what they see. So you want to make sure that one, your main keyword is there and there, but then you also want to make sure that you have um, a captivating caption, right? Something that's going to catch their attention, and they're going to go ahead and click to learn more about the product. Because all the keywords are appearing, it doesn't look attractive, and most likely the person won't click on it. So that's the reason why you want to change that. Once you have the new keywords, you change them, right? So now you have, the photos are good, so those don't need a lot of change at all, to be honest, besides adding the colors. And then now you have the new keywords, you kind of put them together. The next step is your listing description. I think you did an excellent job with it. I think it's easy to read. You have different sections of it. I think that you really put a lot of thought behind it. You explain how to order, you explain your fulfillment time, you explain your shipping policy, international, your mission, returns, damage. You put a backlink back to your homepage. You put your email. Um, yeah, so I mean, I can't say enough about this. This is really good. Um, a lot of people don't take the time to do a listing description like this. So you did an exceptional job with it. My only suggestion, which I also need to do this, is take these keywords from here, remove them, and distribute them throughout your listing. The good thing is that you have a long listing description, so it'll be easy for you to put them in there and fill them out. But yeah, that would be the only thing. I checked earlier, you are in the right category. So yeah, in that sense, you're doing really, really, really good. The last thing I always talk about is the curation of your shop. It's basically the design. Does it flow? Is your color? Are the colors all looking the same? Are your pictures cropped in a complementary way? Do you have a logo, etc.? So you do have a logo. You do have a banner. So good job on that. What I would do on the banner, especially because I believe you're a graphic designer, um, if you were to look at other stores, like the most prominent stores out there, they have a banner, and in their banner they have social media saying if you have it, they have their social media handles, they have a website, they have their hours of operation. So I would say play with that. This seems to look really like the same, so I would play with the banner to make it a little bit more appealing, maybe a little a change, maybe have all the shirts appear or something. Good job on having a photo of yourself. I actually like your tagline as well. It's really cool. You have your location set, which is great. And I thought these pictures up here, to be quite honest, are really adorable. With the little boy, I don't know if this is a mock-up or it's an actual picture that you took, but I like it. I think it's eye-grabbing, and I actually like it a lot. So just wanted to have that moment of saying that. I like the fact that you made an announcement about fall. That means that you are updating your shop where you're supposed to. Sometimes I'll go to people's stores and the announcement they have is from like March, right? They say, oh, or they'll say for Valentine's Day, get 25% off, but we're in November. So it's really nice that you are staying updated with your shop. So that always sets you apart from other shops, especially there are going to be people that before they buy from you, they read every single thing. They want to read your reviews. They want to learn more about you. They want to, see your other products. So there's some people that will take notice on that. So good job on that. I think overall you have a good eye. I feel like visually. My only suggestion would be is to keep it consistent. So if you're gonna use white background, then make sure all your photos have a nice clear white background. Don't add anything too bold like this, because then it does make it not cohesive. It won't have that cohesive look. I like the fact that you have a about me section, that you have your social media handles. It just shows your professionalism. It shows that you love what you do. It shows that you care. I'm gonna go ahead and follow you. It shows that you care enough to do that. So yeah, I mean, good job on that. I would just fix the eye here. But yeah, good job. You have oh, you have another shop. Let's see. Cool. So yeah, good job with that. Good job of intertwining these shops together. So yeah, I think overall you've done a good job. I just think that also, um, I always tell people try to focus on one store at a time. And once you master that store and you feel like there's nothing else absolutely you have to change, then go ahead and open new shops. I think overall you've done a good job, but the curation of your shop, like the banner and then also the photos having the same cohesive look, that's the only thing I would change. But overall, I think you do have a beautiful shop, and I think that the I being a graphic designer helps you because you understand what makes a photo look nice, or if you even if you don't do your own photography, but you buy mock-ups for the t-shirts like this, you know what looks good. So that's really, really good. I will remove, I know right now it's Halloween, so just keep it up there. But I would just keep all the pictures up here of the boys. It's really cute. But yeah, these are my suggestions for your store. Guys, I'm trying to create a sense of community where we all come together, we help each other out, we give tips and value. So please, if you have any tips for a year that he could do, or you have examples of other shops that do really well but selling t-shirts, make sure you leave a link below. Let's help each other out. I believe there's enough room for everyone to grow and make money on Etsy. So guys, thank you for watching. If you have not done so yet, please subscribe to the channel, and you guys have a terrific day. Bye bye.